What's happening to the laboratory? I was actually expecting a big explosion, but you look at that! We got another fucking final boss. Exactly. He's not the secret final boss, but yeah. Holy shit. Alright then. Well, let's do this. Let's finish the game. Yeah, avoid these things. I don't know what it is. It's not blood, it's not oil. But yeah, obviously you don't want to touch them because they hurt. And they hurt a lot. Oh, that was a bit of a risk taker thing right there, but I'm just going to go through with it. Just wait until they stop with their splashing. But yeah, here's the true final boss coming up. We just got to make it to the end. It's not really, it's not a long, arduous point of the level here. We just have to avoid all this nasty shit. And when we get here, it's very important. And there's no other way of beating this boss. You need the bubble ability. Because of all things, why do we need the bubbles? This is the one way we defeat him. And there's Dr. Wily. He's fucking getting ready for his Dragon Ball Z Renaissance. And what the shit is this? A fucking Cyberman alien from Dragon Ball Z. And his only weakness is fucking water. And how you do this is, well, he's actually pretty easy to avoid. You just have to, when you get close to him, make sure you fire more than one bubble at a time so you can completely wreck his shit. I want to see if I can at least try and do this without utilizing the cans. Yeah, this is the final boss. Bit of a disappointment that you got to use bubbles, but I guess a bit hilarious as well. Oh, God. Shit. Come on. I can do this. Anal probed, bitch. That's it. Right. We did it. Oh, God. Oh, look, and it was all a simulation. Oh, fucking hell. But seriously, when I found out that you had to use bubbles, I was flabbergasted. I thought, what the shit, really? What's this M. Night Shyamalan bullshit from Signs? Oh, so satisfying. Get fucking wrecked, Dr. Wily. Bow to your sensei. This time I am going to look at you for the disgusting filth that you are. You lost at bubbles. It's the most pathetic way to go. And you know what? I think the developers knew about that. And that's it. That's Mega Man 2, in which we've beaten within less than 2 hours. So obviously it's a new record for me. And there goes Rock, because that's his real name, going through various, I don't know what he's doing. He's like wandering the earth and various seasons coming past through and through. But yeah. Alright. So yeah, the credits will play on eventually. But I will say, as I try and at least, replay what reset what I said last time when I did this, is that I thoroughly enjoyed this iteration of Mega Man. So this one's not going to be as big as the last one, of course, especially considering how long it took me to actually beat the goddamn game. Yeah. Alright, so obviously, it was firm but fair, I would say, because it provided a lot more. Look at him, he looks fucking old, but yet he looks very baby-like. I don't even get it. And he got abducted by aliens. What is this? Where are we? I don't even know. I might want to take that helmet. And there we go. Okay, so yeah, the enemies were firm and fair. Obviously, there were nothing too strenuous. Sniper Joe being a pretty exceptional enemy. Then you come across some really hard ones, but they came off pretty well, easy through once you discovered their weaknesses. And then, of course, the mans that we've come across, pretty good start to it, I would say. Some of them were actually quite challenging, and if you knew exactly, like say if you beat Bubble Man, where to go from there, which man would be weak to Bubbles, and then what man would be weak to the next one that you defeat, then of course the whole playthrough would have been a lot more easier, and you can finish this game a lot more quickly. But, compared to what I did last time, it took me nearly 4 hours for me to do this in one go. Yeah, I'm glad that at least I had that experience so I can actually go through with it, and I can at least share out what I thought was, what's the best way to tackle through this and all that. But that being said, I kind of wish that there were certain moments of the last recording, well, attempted recording, that had captured some points in which, yeah, apparently those were some pretty bullshit moments, or I got pretty lucky, especially that one time in which I beat the boss and I had like a bit of health still left. No, I had no health at all, but I still managed to beat them because it was like we struck each other at the same time, and they basically went down from there. Yeah, so I did actually enjoy Mega Man 2 as much as the next one. As much as the last one, I should say. Fishman, yes, that is exactly. I don't know why. What's Fishman? It's Fishman. Is that hinted for an upcoming sequel besides it? Presented by Capcom USA. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you so much for playing my game. Yes, that's right. I'm harvesting Capcom. Yeah, suck my balls. Okay, so yeah, great game. I enjoy it. If it's something that if you allow patience and skill to, if you qualify those within your arsenal, then yeah, I would go ahead. But if you still want to play it, I'd highly recommend that you at least take your time knowing what you're doing when coming across various enemies, and especially the bosses coming up, because like I said, it's a very sort of trial and error game. You sort of have to experiment with what you work with, what's best and what's not. It's a bit like with in a way Castlevania does that too, with various monsters that you come across, and there's certain Castlevania games that shows monsters' tolerances and weaknesses, so it's always good to keep that in mind. It's Capcom for you, you just can't get enough of it. And Capcom has always been the kind of company, when it comes to versing bosses, you have to study its pattern. Mind you, there was at least about 0.5% I did study, and the other half I just went because I just wanted to get through with it. But yeah, alright. It wasn't as hard as the last one, because the last one, at least, I did have some general knowledge to it, but never played it. Whereas here, I've played it, but no, I had some knowledge, but again, no, I never played it, but I have already played it, and still had no general knowledge to it. And that's Mega Man 2. So, that being said, there is a lot of Mega Man games that I am going to tackle on through, but it was nice to actually get back to this one. And getting back to NES games, because we're trying to tackle through Game Boy, SNES, and PlayStation 1. In fact, hopefully on Wednesday, Blake will come and do another recording session of Crash 3, because that shit's always funny to do. But I also need to remember I need to finish recording for Pokemon Yellow. That needs to be done as well. Okay, that is Mega Man 2 for the NES. I hope you enjoyed this little iteration. Fuck your difficulty, I'm not doing normal. I mean, no, I did normal. I could have changed it, but nah. This is my second time playing this. I don't need to. I've got nothing to prove. And I suppose in the next time we tackle Mega Man, which will be 3, it will be probably far into the future. I'm not sure when, but yeah, no more Mega Man for this point. I'm hoping, pray to God, this has actually made it. If not, I'm going to be a whole new kinds of worlds of pissed off. Alright, toodles.